Hi, I'm Kevin Conway. I manage CAL FIRE's Demonstration State Forest program. It's a network of 14 different properties totaling about 85,000 acres where we investigate sustainable forestry, conduct research, and provide for public recreation. Today we're out here on Boggs Mountain Demonstration State Forest, which is about a 3,000 acre property in Lake County up on Cobb Mountain. We're with the State Lands Working Group of the Wildfire and Forest Resilience Task Force, where we coordinate with other state landowning entities on wildfire resilience issues and forest health. Today we were looking at Boggs Mountain because it burned in the 2015 Valley Fire, which burned almost all the way through the forest at high intensity, which required us to reforest the property after that event and make it safe for the community to come back in and get a regenerating, healthy forest. We've done that, but since that time we've had a number of devastating fires in the state, including our first million-acre fire and 2 fires that burned over the crest of the Sierras. So recovering from wildfire is a topic that's been on our mind as state landowners. Today we got an opportunity to share some of the things that we learned during our journey. We had participation from some of our research partners, looked at hydrologic best management practices to protect watershed issues after fire and during reforestation. Looked at wildlife use of the property as it's been regenerating back to forest, and got a chance to look at an area where we're collaborating with Caltrans on their management of the right-of-way and extending that up onto our management of state lands here at Boggs.
My name is Lisa Worthington. I'm the Chief of Natural Resource Management for Caltrans, based in Sacramento for the State Highway System. So Caltrans is a member of the State Lands Working Group, and our role as the land manager for the State Highway System is to look for opportunities for collaboration where state highways abut other state properties. Right here in Boggs Mountain, we have State Highway 175 abutting the Boggs Mountain State Demonstration Forest. The prescription of thinning that we did along the highway created that defensible space there, which benefits Boggs Mountain State Demonstration Forest, and the management objectives we both have are similar, which is to make sure the landscape's more resilient to ignitions, but also to inventory and respect the goals of our natural resources.
I'm Jessica Paiska, District 5 Supervisor for Lake County. Today I'm here with the State Lands Working Group looking over Boggs State Forest and the work that's happened since the 2015 Valley Fire. I'm delighted to have all of these different groups here to look at the changes that have happened over the last 10 years. This is a vital resource for my community. People come here every day for hiking and biking, and we enjoy visitors from all over the state and all over the country.
My name is Joe Wagenbrenner, and I'm a research hydrologist for the U.S. Forest Service. And I've been studying the effects of the Valley Fire here at Boggs Mountain on the runoff and sediment delivery from different burn severity as well as different post-fire management conditions, and using that information to develop alternative best management practices.
Hey, my name is Angie Lattis. I'm a manager in Natural Resources Division at California State Parks. Our division supports districts across the state in stewarding and managing ecologically the natural resources of 280 state park units across 1.6 million acres of land. We're here today with the State Lands Working Group of the Wildfire and Forest Resilience Task Force to learn about the stewardship that CAL FIRE has been doing on Boggs Demonstration State Forest. As a result of the Valley Fire in 2015, they've been doing quite a bit of land management and also looking at the impact on their resources, and we're trying to learn about how that could have implications or not for the way that we manage state parks lands.
So I'm Michelle Selman with the Department of Fish and Wildlife. I work with our lands program in headquarters. The California Department of Fish and Wildlife manages over 1.1 million acres of land, the variety of ecosystem types across the state, and a diversity of species. A lot of our lands are at risk from wildfire. Over 90%, in fact, have medium to high risk. So we work with other members of the state-owned lands group, which I co-chair along with state parks, in order to improve collaboration across state agencies on our millions of acres of state lands that we're charged with stewarding. And being a partner on the state-owned land group allows us to share resources, ideas, and collaborate across our boundaries in ways we would not otherwise be able to do.
Hi, my name is Dominic Schwab. I'm a senior environmental scientist with the California State Lands Commission. I'm a member of the State Lands Working Group along with CAL FIRE, and I'm here at Boggs Demonstration State Forest today to look at some reforestation techniques, erosion control methods, and wildlife habitat, and how to improve resiliency on our forest lands in California. We also own about 50,000 acres of timberland, so really appreciate it, and thank you, CAL FIRE, for having me here today.
Hi, my name is Mike Wink, and I'm an Assistant Chief in the Pre-Fire Division of the Sonoma-Lake-Napa unit of CAL FIRE. Today, we hosted the State Lands Working Group out of Sacramento that represents multiple agencies that own different state lands, Caltrans, state parks, Fish and Wildlife, and the State Lands Commission, to name some of them. They're here at our Boggs Mountain Demonstration State Forest observing some of the after effects of the 2015 Valley Fire and some of the efforts of reforestation and science and research that happens here on the forest. So we have 2 state forests in the Sonoma-Lake-Napa unit, and we were happy to host the group here today at Boggs Mountain.